name is Lynette Caing Garcia, and I'm the eldest daughter of the late Teogenes Villaflor Caing. Niani ko balik sa Hilongos after 30 years to pay my last respect to my father and to share with you some insights on how I regarded him. I apologize on behalf of my mother who couldn't come because she had a recent stroke, and for my sister who also broke her fifth little toe, so she could not come here. Let me quote a verse in the Bible, Matthew chapter 25, verses 35 to 40, which says, "For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you took care of me. I was in prison, and you visited me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you as a stranger and take you in, or without clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and visit you?" And the king will answer them, "I assure you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers of mine, you did for me." Ingon ang Ginoo kung unsa ang inyong buhaton para sa mga pobre natong mga igsoon, gibuhat po ninyo sa Ginoo. Gibuhat ni Jesus na simple lang ang napulo nga iyang commandments. I-combine ni Jesus ang napulo nga commandments sa duha nga commandments. Una sa tanan, atong higugmaon ang Ginoo sa tibuok natong kasing-kasing ug tibuok natong pagkatawo. Ug ikaduha, higugmaon nato ang atong isig katawo. I am convinced without a doubt that my father, my daddy Dodong, was placed on this earth by the Lord to serve others. He taught my sister Jennifer and I the importance of serving Christ by serving others. Simple kaayo ako amahan. Simple siya manihina, simple lang siya sa iyang panginabuhi. Ug wala siya ipili nga iyang mahimong amigo o amiga. He always made himself available to others, bisan unsang oras sa gabi or buntag. He advocated for the poorest of the poor. He was a man who would seriously take off the clothes off his back for people in need. Itudluan niya sa akong manghud nga tratuhon ang ugtarong ang tanan, respetuhon ang isig katawo, bisan pa ug dili pareho ang atong opinyon. Gipakita niya ang importansya sa pagpaubos kay si Jesucristo nagtudlo nato sa pagpaubos. Growing up, I remember my daddy bringing my sister and I to visit this young woman in her early 30s who was stricken with terminal cancer, to give her financial assistance and to comfort her and her young children. Dili ko makalimot nga atong nursing student pa lang ko. Iya kong hangyon para mutabang niya sa iyang pagtuli sa mga batang lalaki sa squatter area nga doon sa among subdivision sa Cebu. Kaning mga bataa, pirti ka pobre, mao nga libre ang iyang pagtuli nila. Mga 10 years ago, nagpauli na ako sa Cebu, naay batanon nga lalaki nga gi-approach ko sa SM sa Cebu. Ingon pa niya, "Ma'am, nakahinumdum ka nako. Wa ba ako atong mga usabay ako sa atong mga bata nga gituli sa imong amahan." Ingon siya nga dako daw iyang utang kabubuton sa akong daddy. My father would bring patients from Hilongos to Vicente Soto Memorial Hospital and would use his contacts at the hospital to have them admitted and treated. He would empty the contents of his worn out and overused black medical bag to give free medicines to the needy. When I was a teenager, he would bring my sister and I during summer vacation to different homes in Hilongos to attend birthday celebrations and graduations and to visit the wakes of people who have passed away, primarily to offer words of comfort and encouragement to the families of those who have been left behind. I vividly remember that he brought his childhood nanny, our beloved Nang Tira, to Cebu to have her treated for her terminal cancer. Our house in Cebu was like a revolving door of townspeople from Hilongos, and Daddy would always offer them a place to stay. He inspired me to study nursing as my father was an epitome of Christ in action by using his God-given talents to serve the sick and the needy, the lonely and the oppressed, the disadvantaged members of society. He instilled in me the importance of respecting the elderly and prioritizing their needs. And so here I am, a nurse working in Australia who has chosen to specialize in the needs of the elderly. Ihatag ni Daddy ang iyang kinatapusan na peso sa mga nagkalisod. He was generous with his time and assisted countless people to find jobs using his political and medical connections. I find comfort and peace knowing that my dad was respected and well-loved by the townspeople of Hilongos. As a father and a husband, it was a well-known fact that he had his share of shortcomings. Yet, I choose to remember the few but happy memories that we shared during the 12 years that he stayed with us in Cebu. My father taught me how to ride my bike. He surprised me at school camping trips by organizing the biggest, most spacious tent for our group, which he pulled off using his connections in the military. He was friends with my professors at Cebu Normal University, where he got his doctorate degree. He would try to visit my sister and I in Cebu whenever he could find the time. He was always proud of our accomplishments. Usahay, maulaw na lang ni Jennifer, kay dili gyud siya magduha-duha o paghambog sa among mga accomplishments sa eskwelahan. As a child, it helped me build my self-esteem and to have the mindset that once you put your heart in anything, you will be able to accomplish these goals. He had a great sense of humor. Payo na siya magbinayot. He was a fun dad. I remember him vividly, that he had shuttled us from town to town in Hilongos via his motorcycle, as he was so very proud of his beloved Hilongos. I am thankful to the Lord that Daddy Dodong is in a much better place. Lugar na walay kasakit. Nagpasalamat ko sa Ginoo nga wala siya nag-antos sa iyang pagkamatay. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa akong Auntie Inday, Dr. Matilde Caing, ug sa tanan na akong mga palyente ug pamilya sa Hilongos sa pag-organize sa haya sa akong daddy. Salamat sa akong Uncle Badi, Auntie Daday, Uncle Cesar nga igsuon ni Mami sa pag-assist nako diri sa Hilongos. Dili pod ko makalimot nga magpasalamat sa mga kauban ni Daddy sa trabaho, sa mga tao nga nagsuporta niya sa iyang political career, ug sa tanan nga nag-ampo para niya ug ginduyog sa akong pamilya sa among kaguol sa pagkawala ni Daddy. Thank you, Hilongos, for loving my dad back. On behalf of my mother and on behalf of my sister and his wife, Dr. Leonita Villaflor Caing, words are insufficient to express our gratitude to each and every one of you. Farewell, Daddy Dodong, and rest in God's peace. You are now in the hands of your loving Creator. Daghang salamat sa inyong tanan.